following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
If you only knew the power of the dark side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me enough. He told me you. No, he told me.
I am your father.
That I'm also your mother.
I'll be back.
Yes, you will.
Hey, motherfucker.
Hey, don't talk like that, John McClane.
It's a trap!
It's a trap, and Buddy Mix is on the All for Sci-Fi again at the office.
The needs of the many
Go to Buddy Mix.
outweigh
The needs of the few.
or the one. Do or do not. There is no try. Live long,
Live long
prosper.
and prosper.
Get away from her,
Hey,
you
don't talk
bitch!
like that. No bad language.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine? Out of a DeLorean?
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
Yes, have fun.
Goodbye.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Stop saying that!
I see dead people.
So what?
I'm rude.
You said that.
Why so serious?
Stop
Because it's time.
I volunteer as tribute.
What I do is not up to
What a
you.
great sister.
Chewing.
My favorite part of this movie.
We're home.
I'm one with the forces with me. I'm one with the force and the force
I
is with
am
me.
one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
I'm one with the force and the force is with me.
Is the Force with you? Welcome, everybody, to the All for Sci-Fi Weekly Webcast. I'm your host, Eric Walker. Next to me is...
Captain Rickster and Trickster, or you don't call me late for any type of food.
No, not for dinner, lunch, breakfast, snack.
You name it.
And he likes to parrot me like a parrot, too.
You want to cracker?
Yeah. So, welcome, everybody. Hey, Dante's here.
Yep.
Buddy Mix is here, but he's on the wrong computer again. I keep asking him not to go on the All for Sci-Fi computer at work.
Yep.
Closer to the mic, Captain Rickster. Lean
Yeah,
in.
close. I'm gonna blow my own eardrums out.
That's true. That blue knob over there, if it's too loud, not the small one over here.
This one.
Yeah, that'd turn it down.
Okay, that's a lot better now.
There you go. Okay, we're behind on our shows because last week we were at Rebel Scum Con in Dallas, which we had a great time.
Oh yes.
It's refreshing to be at an event that's made by people that care so much, and they're fans, and we're all fans. So it was a great fan experience for sure. We had a lot of fun time. Captain Rickster's mic is up all the way. Captain Rickster does not know. He does no. I'm talking about the volume. His volume is turned up all the way. It can't go up any higher. The problem is I was an actor and I know how to project and I know how to speak into the microphone. Captain Rickster didn't do any of that stuff, so he doesn't know how to do it.
That's definitely true.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Talk about your experience at Rebel Scum Con, the first one.
Oh, the first one. Oh, I had a great time. Man, it was nice. I met a lot of my friends I know who are movie actors and actresses I know.
Yep.
We had a great time there. The food was great. Whataburger was also excellent. Yes, I went there for 4 days. But anyway, that's not good. About that good restaurant like that. But it was we had a lot of fun. I mean,
it's not as Mike, buddy. It's Rickster.
It's just me.
Like here, he's up all the way. Hold on, let me try it again. Hold on real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, speak.
Okay.
You can't hear him, right? Now that's all the way up.
It's all the way up. And
I can't get it.
Already. So.
And you guys keep saying move close to the mic, and he's actually almost touching it with his lips.
Kissing this darn thing.
He's just not used to doing it, guys. And maybe I should turn my mic down because I project too much.
That might be good.
There. Am I closer to Captain Rickster's level now?
Well, let's hope not.
Yeah. There's something wrong with his mic. It's serious. Okay, maybe there is then. Okay, hold on.
We'll just have to deal with it for right now.
Well, we hear him clearly in our headphones. And he's bouncing on the meter here.
Yes, I am. All the way up.
Hello. No, you went higher that time.
Yes, I yelled into it. What?
There you go. Is that better?
It's not. Oh, well.
Yeah.
I just don't have a loud speaking voice.
You don't. What's funny is when we were at the event, they were trying to call someone down the hall and they like projected really loud.
Oh, everybody heard him.
Yeah.
Oh, tell him about when you went walking past that game room. What happened?
Oh, I scared everybody. I said, it was fun. Captain Rickster's never going to fix this mic. I'll listen to it on a repeat and see what you guys are talking about. You guys are talking like there's a technical problem. So, but here we don't see it.
Yeah, we don't see anything.
Yeah, we see it bouncing. Yeah. So.
That's all that matters. As long as it bounces. I'm not going to talk any louder and try to wear out my voice.
It says we're live right now.
They're trying to wear out my voice.
Go ahead, talk.
Okay, so what's going on? But anyway, we had a great time there.
It says we're live right now. Hold on.
Okay, wear out my voice.
Go ahead, talk.
Okay, so what's going on?
I'm on YouTube and I hear him
Anyway,
perfectly.
we had a great time there.
Okay, so it's not a technical problem. It's just you guys are hearing him lower. Okay. All right, guys. Let's get back to what we're doing. Go ahead and talk about your great time. I'll try to turn your mic up more since you can't speak very loud.
Well, we had such a great time there. I mean, I had a lot of fun. Like I said, I met a lot of new actors and actresses that I didn't know about. I can't hear myself anymore. But it was a lot of fun. So can't go wrong with the very first one they ever did. They did a great job of putting everything together. Ooh, no, I have to go in my mouth.
It's okay. Keep talking.
And they're our friends, and which is nice. So we just had a great time. There's nothing else more I can say about it, really. But
yeah, I mean, and there were a couple big names there, like Ahmed Best.
Yes, he was there.
Was there, and it was fun to meet him. Very down to earth guy. Everybody there was great. Even people I didn't meet, like Ahmed Best, was the first time I met him. Who else?
Oh, John Wayne's grandson was there.
Yeah, Brendan Wayne, who played the Mando. You wonder why the Mandalorian walks like he's a cowboy? Well, it's John Wayne's grandson, Brendan Wayne.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Lateef was there. Yeah, you did. Okay.
So,
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it was a great time. I'm looking forward. This was the first Rebel Scum. So,
yep.
Dante, I know you said you couldn't be there, but maybe next year when they're planning on trying to do this as a yearly event. Yes. And try to build it as well. A fan event for fans and, created by fans and make it more of an experience where you have time to talk with everybody. And that was what was refreshing. We had time to talk with everybody. It wasn't like so many people in the line that, you don't have time and you're just trying to sign pictures. And that was a great thing. So, Plus we did some panels. We did a panel for the 40th anniversary of Caravan of Courage. It was called Panel of Courage, which is on YouTube. They put it on YouTube. So if you go to the Rebel Scum YouTube page you'll look up Panel of Courage, and that whole panel's online, by the way.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. What else? Anything else?
You had the second panel with
right.
Kevin and Tracy.
We did a second panel about Kevin and Tracy's book,
yes,
My Journey to Endor, which was a lot of fun. Thank you, Kevin and Tracy, for having that. There's a lot of really great stuff. I mean, they're going to keep releasing everything. And the most exciting thing of all is ACM and myself got to perform.
Oh yes.
We did 10 songs. I did an instrumental one, unlike in New Hampshire where there was no room and nobody could see me playing anyway, so I didn't do my instrumental track. But and I think that came out pretty good. I think we did a good show.
It was a great show, actually.
A
lot of people came up later after the show or the next day and said how great it was.
They also filmed it from like 2 or 3 cameras too.
Yes.
So we're gonna get a video of that, and I gotta speak to the people at Rebel Scum, Josh, and everybody. But they filmed it from like 2 or 3 different angles too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited. Once we get that video, we'll share some of it and upload it to our YouTube channel. I can't speak right now. Shut up, Captain Richter. That's you.
Get something to drink.
I know I do. I need something to drink. But one of the things that people have been talking about on YouTube are these, the Oreo cookies. You have the dark side and the light side, and not that we discovered it. I found it somewhere else, so I don't know who to give the credit to. But there's a way to cheat the system and always get light side or always get dark side cookies. If you look at the back, you probably can't see it, but there's a code at the back, and there's a bunch of numbers, and at the last, after the numbers, there's a letter, and this letter says B, as in bad. So what do you think the letter B, bad, is for, Captain Richter? You guessed it. If you see it says letter B, go ahead. What is it?
That's the dark side.
That's right. I'm going to open it right now on camera. This is the letter B. It's the dark side cookie. Okay. And we opened up another one, and if it has the letter A,
the light side.
It's the light side. So you could always look for the letter A and B if you're going to buy 2 packages. So you always get a light side and a dark side. I'm not sure which one I think tastes better. I like the light side, but that's me. Do you like the dark side, Captain Richter?
You never know. Say.
Yeah. A little heat stroke, Eric. What does that mean?
A little heat stroke.
Maybe he's commenting on the fact that I'm going blah, 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 blah,
oh, yeah.
and I need something to drink. I left my drink behind me.
Yeah.
You probably could see it right there on the screen on the right, my Gatorade. That's okay. Let's continue with the show. I could wait and drink later. Yeah. Okay, let me take that off.
Alcohol in it. It'd be great. The rest of the night.
Oh, you messing up talking. A little heat stroke. Okay.
Okay. We got it, yeah.
All right. What do you want to review first? Do you want to do House of Dragons, The Boys, or The Acolyte?
Let's do House of Dragons.
House of Dragons. Wow, and just so you know, this is a very adult show. Do not let any children see House of Dragon. Not a good idea. Full frontal nudity, all kinds of stuff.
Definitely R+ rating.
No, it's an almost rated X.
I know, but that's it. R+ rating.
Right.
I mean, it's adults only.
Well, let's give the official All for Sci-Fi rating of this X-rated show. No, I'm just joking. It's not X-rated, but it's close though.
Close to it.
And let's talk. Let me see what this episode name was. I wrote it down. Actually, I don't have it, but
not good.
That's okay. I think it was. I can't remember the name of it, but I think it's episode 3, right?
It's episode 3.
And tomorrow will be episode 4.
Yes.
You know what I like about House of Dragon, before I get into this, is the special effects.
Oh, yeah.
The dragons are marvelous.
Yeah, great special.
And you could see every dime they spend on screen.
Yeah.
Oh, stop it, Captain Richter. We are not doing that review yet. Okay, the official All for Sci-Fi rating of House of Dragon episode 3, 4.65 stars. What do you give it, Captain Richter?
Oh, I'm going to give it a 4.75.
Oh, you liked it a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm kind of being more reserved.
I like well, there's some action in it. I like the action part. When my favorite scene in that was when the 2 brothers were fighting and they killed he killed his brother and he turned around and killed himself.
Right
in front of the queen. Which
well,
not really good.
No.
Huh.
And Dante's saying it's part Game of Thrones. It's gonna be crazy stuff. He hasn't watched it yet. When you do watch it by yourself.
Yeah,
don't have your children around.
That's
for sure.
True.
And Buddy, no, House of Dragon does not suck unless you were referring to the little thing Captain Richter said in between about the special effects on the Acolyte.
Yeah.
And it's not that the effects on Acolyte are bad; they're pretty decent, but it just doesn't show for the dollar amount that they're spending. $22 million an episode.
That's the only thing I'm saying. In the special effects department.
And no, we're not all bigots, and we don't all hate strong women, and we don't have a problem with gay people just because we don't like the Acolyte. Because I love gay people, I'm not a bigot, and I love strong women. I married a strong woman, so that's all. Don't go there, Leslie. So that's not because of that. Let's move back to House of Dragon.
Yeah, really.
What was your favorite? I know you're moving me all over the place here.
I just told you what's the one I liked the best out of the whole.
Oh, you liked it. You like that part?
Oh yeah. Well, you don't see that too often when two brothers, fighting each other, and one he kills one of the other.
That's something to like when two brothers fight each other and kill it. That's your favorite part?
Oh yeah, why not? Get rid of the family line.
Did you have a brother, Captain Rickster?
It happens now. I had a sister. I could have done that too.
I had a brother, older brother, who used to beat me up. He was like almost a decade older than me. So maybe I wish I could have done that when I was a kid. But anyway, so my favorite scene. I like the scene between. He says, "Ha ha ha! Oh boy, Rickster." Dante. The scene I liked when the queen, I forgot her name, Cersei or whatever her name was, when she was talking with the lady who she let go.
Oh yeah.
And they had that scene, and she came back and she wanted to work for her and be part of her court.
Yeah.
Because she saw, and when she said to her, the reason why I want to work with you and not Aragon, that whatever the king is, that took the throne when it should have been hers. She said, the reason I want to work with you is because you showed mercy.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to be very important going forward with House of Dragon, and why she'll be a good queen.
Oh yeah.
But we'll see what mercy she has coming in the future. So
true.
Yeah. Anything else about this episode?
No, actually it's pretty good.
Ah.
I'm not going to put the extra details in, but everything else is pretty good.
Yeah, please don't.
They can watch it for themselves.
Okay. What are we going to go to next? The Boys?
Yeah, let's do The Boys. This we just watched.
Oh, let's do 2 adult things in a row. So
might as well.
Yeah. Well, The Boys is quite a show. It's on Amazon Prime. This is episode 6. It's called Dirty Business. And boy, is this show dirty.
You got that right.
It kind of upset my stomach, if I'm being honest, some of the stuff that's in there. And this is almost worse than House of Dragon. It's
true.
It's very raunchy, way over the top, more so than it needs to be. Let's give the official All for Sci-Fi rating of The Boys episode 6, Dirty Business gets, I'm going to give it 4 stars. What are you going to give it?
I agree with you on this one. I mean, it's not the best one they've done so far, but it's actually all right.
Well, the reason why I gave it 4 stars is because it was over the top with the raunchiness.
Yeah.
It just, they overdid it. They didn't have to overdo that. And I really like some of the ideas in The Boys because these are superheroes. I like Sage, how smart she is, how she's trying to put everything together. But, what happened, Captain Rickster?
She gets shot.
Yeah. Yeah, so for being the smartest person ever in history who could cure cancer,
She's not that smart.
she didn't see that coming, did she?
No, she didn't.
And Homelander, boy, he's like a tyrant.
Oh, of course he is.
Yeah.
He must be a dictator.
Yeah, kind of like maybe something that might be going on now in the world.
Yeah, no
Okay, so what do you? And we're not allowed to do that on this show, remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
Politics.
Right. Okay. So, and it does remind me a lot of what's going on now, but we're not going to talk about that.
Right.
What is your favorite scene? And don't tell me it's one of those raunchy ones.
Well, I don't know which one's raunchy or not.
What's your favorite scene in this episode of The Boys?
I'd say it was when she got shot in the head. Well,
His favorite one in the last one is two brothers beating each other until they kill each other. His favorite one in this one is when someone gets shot in the head. What is wrong with you? You are on the dark side today. He must like dark side cookies. And I posted something, and they're calling me, Darth Mace. You're the one that's to the dark side, not Mace.
Well, what I like about it though is after she goes to talk to Homelander, she funnels everything up.
Okay.
She says like, "Oh, I just got shot in the head, and now I can't think. All I got is this other stuff," and then she said, "Well,
oh my God! I had no idea you had this dark side in you, Captain Rickster.
Yes.
I'm gonna watch out for him, guys. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I think my favorite scene of this episode. Well, I mean, it's pretty raunchy, so I don't know if I have a favorite scene in this episode.
It is pretty raunchy. Yeah. I thought you might like it when the guy was bent over getting tickled.
You got to be kidding me! Like I like that S&M stuff. Well, that's for you and your buddy Steve.
Well, Steve likes it more than I do.
Yeah. Well, I hear you like to give it to Steve, so
Well,
there you go.
Who cares? We're not talking about that stuff.
Okay, let's get back to Homelander.
No, the boys.
The boys.
Not Homelander.
It should be called
I know,
Homelander
huh?
sometimes. Maybe he's gonna get a spinoff.
Yeah, like watching kill off the rest of the world. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean it's an interesting thing. There was a scene, and I liked that. I liked how that guy that runs fast. What's his name?
Oh,
I shouldn't have asked him because he can't remember anything. The guy that runs real fast, and it's not that I like this scene, but I like how he handled it, where that guy was being racist, and he says, "I would have caught you."
Oh, my
When Tech said that.
Yeah, my great grandfather would give the run for the money, but we would have caught you.
Yeah, and this is the fastest man ever.
Yeah.
He's
Like
really
Flash.
quick. Maybe at least as fast as Flash for sure. Yeah, and he just said, "I guess we'll never know," or something like that. Yeah. That was my favorite part.
Or great grandfather.
Well, I'm sure.
Well, none of these days.
All right, let's go on to the Acolyte, and still good news this week. The episode wasn't that bad. Let's go ahead and give the official All for Sci-Fi rating of the Acolyte. This is episode 6. There's only 2 more episodes to prove why you deserved a $22 million budget. This episode is called Teach and Corrupt, episode 6. And the official All for Sci-Fi rating of this episode of the Acolyte gets 4.25 stars. What do you give it, Captain Extra? Whoa. I liked it more than you?
Yes, you did.
I mean, I like some of the elements. I don't think it was necessary to put Unknown Planet on there.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't need to do that. Maybe they did that because everybody thought it was going to be Octu or something like that from Rise of Skywalker and The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens,
Right.
little bits and stuff. Was it in The Force Awakens? I think it wasn't. No, I don't think it was. It was in The Last Jedi.
Yeah, Last Jedi for sure.
And maybe it was at the end of The Force Awakens.
Right.
So it was just briefly in it. And it kind of looked like that, but the rocks were different.
Right.
So in the Acolyte now, the stranger or Khmer or whatever his name is, has taken Osha, who to this planet, and he starts talking to her and stuff like that. And then you have other stuff going on with the Jedi, of course, and you have Venestra, that green-looking one that has a funny lightsaber. It's like a lightsaber, but it's also like a whip.
Yeah.
And they go over to Brendok. No, it's not Brendok. It's the planet where the Wookiee was.
Right.
Forgot the name of it. But they go there and they see all the mass carnage that this, what Manny's character would say, "You might call me Sith."
Mm-hmm.
And he's still looking for an Acolyte. He wants an Acolyte with him, and I don't know what that means yet.
I don't either.
So maybe it's building up to that. And I have to say that this episode was pretty good. It wasn't terrible. I did notice that the creator Leslie co-wrote this episode. She didn't direct it.
Good.
And this episode was directed by the person who directed my favorite episode, episode 5, the one before that, where they had all the lightsaber duels with the Jedi, some great fighting. So I mean, the show is definitely, it had 2 episodes I really don't like too much because it was too preachy, and I think one of them was just unnecessary. The one where they did the flashback. I mean, you spent 2 episodes before that explaining what happened to the sisters. And the flashback wasn't necessary. And the writing was very poor in those 2 episodes. But the writing got better because it came from the person who created the show. So let's wait and see. There's 2 more episodes, and I'm still kind of hoping it ends strong because we all love Star Wars. What did you have a favorite scene in this episode?
The only thing I liked was the very ending of the scene. It was when Ocean put the helmet on. And that's about it.
What is it with you today? Everything's dark side today with you. Now it's
out of the whole time I would sit there and watch it. That was the only thing that was interesting. The best part of the whole show was that.
Right.
The rest of it was like so-so. That's why I got a 4.0.
Well, for what I give it, 4.25.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, it's definitely worth watching because it tells more of the story and helps, elaborate on it. I have to say, the person playing Master Soul, the Korean actor, he is really a good actor.
Oh yes.
He was so emotional when he was talking about what happened, everybody being lost. You really felt his emotion. That actor, I can't pronounce his name now. He's a Korean actor, but he's just a top-notch actor. He's an A-pluster for sure. One of the best actors I think that Star Wars has ever had, in my opinion. I just wish the material was a little bit better for him, and maybe to get better. The first 2 episodes had great fight choreography. So, and episode 5 did too. So when they did a lot of lightsaber battles with the Jedi. And they introduced, I don't know if you were paying attention in episode 5, they introduced this substance that he kept hitting the lightsabers with that made him malfunction.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that's a mineral called cordis or something like that. And it's a very rare mineral. And I think they mine it where they were at.
Yeah, that planet there.
They didn't show it in this last episode, but it's very deadly. You have to mine it a certain way. Otherwise, you're going to kill the people mining it. So that was interesting. It all came from, we'll see what happens, guys. I'm still disappointed I didn't get to see a Wookiee Jedi fight.
Me too. Didn't have that money in their budget for that.
I think that's a good idea. Dante's saying he's just planning on watching the whole series at one time, like a binge watching it. And you definitely could, because that's the other thing. That's my big gripe about this show. Every episode's 28 or 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's it. Nothing more.
What's going on? $22 million for 28 or 30 minutes. But again, let's hope it finishes strong. Let's hope the final episode is at least an hour. And we'll go from there. You have anything else you want to share about this show?
Yeah, they're not going to have a season 2.
We'll see.
And
We'll see.
It says on kind of where I read it on. It says they signed up for a season 2.
Well, they plan. I think the creator planned season 2 and 3, and originally this character that played by the stranger or Khmer, who's looking for an Acolyte, Manny, is the actor. He was from The Good Place. Remember that show? Good actor. He's great in this too, by the way. Again, I don't have any problem with a lot of the elements of the Acolyte. I just have a little bit of problem with some of the story lines and some of the writing. And of course, I didn't mention it this entire episode, I still have a problem with the music. There's no strong melodies. There's nothing you remember about the music after you see the show. So hopefully they'll fix that. So
even the worst movie we've ever seen had a theme to it.
It had a strong theme and a melody that you could remember, even from Total Recall to Terminator to.
I like the music. I mean, who wrote those music did a really good job.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what's going on with that writer. I'm not going to mention his name, that composer, but because you never know. Maybe they didn't let him have freedom. I don't know.
That's good. Good enough.
So that's it, guys. As we always say at All for Sci-Fi, go out this week, do one act of kindness, because we think it not only makes the world a better place. There is no police here.
What are they?
Yeah, in LA, we don't have a police force.
No.
It's the same 9,000 officers when I was a kid, and that was 2 million people. Now we have 4 million people, and we still have 9,000 officers.
Yeah.
So,
Can't fit the rest of the budget.
but again, if somebody witnesses it, it might inspire them to do something nice too. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
And it does make the world a better place. Remember, the force is with us always. Live long and prosper, Captain.
Oh, yes. Everybody have a great weekend or rest of your weekend. I know Monday we all have to go back to work, which is law. So anyway, have a great weekend. Enjoy Sunday, and then we'll see you next week.
Take care, everybody. And yes, Dante, I need a drink.
The following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network.